you are from, whatever you do, whoever you are, there is a small, judgmental box with 4 sides, a bottom, and a top. This box doesn't really care who you think you are, but is more concerned with what others call you. First, there is the irrational obsession with a political woman's appearance, despite this being immaterial to their job performance. Angela Merkel, Chancellor of Germany, was named by Forbes magazine as the most powerful woman in the world. But that didn't stop the very same magazine running an article on her silly page boy haircut and ill-fitting suits. Even though I'm an experienced businesswoman, I feel I can't say anything. It's my choice. Tell him, please not touch me. Create a fuss or stay quiet. I stay quiet. It's not a hidden fact that women are continuously discriminated against. From the way we live our lives to the opportunities we encounter, women are involuntarily judged for who we should be. It's time we illuminate the lives of women, tell the stories of the silenced and the narratives of the objectified, break through the barriers holding each and every one of us in our place. Through the prose, Everyday Sexism by Laura Bates, the article, All It Takes for a Woman to Be Reduced to an Object Is Too Much Eyeliner by Arwa Mahdawi, and the poems Typical Dumb Blonde White Chick Shit by Kristina Elise, and Objectified by Matthew Walker. Boxes, a program defining the boxes of society women are assigned to. I'm 15. And I feel like girls my age are under a lot of pressure that boys are not under. I feel like if I don't look a certain way, if boys don't think I'm sexy or hot, then I failed. And it doesn't even matter if I'm a doctor or a writer, because I'll still feel like nothing. And I hate that I feel like that, because it makes me seem shallow, but I know all of my friends feel like that, and even my little sister. What if my boobs don't grow? What if I don't have the perfect body? What if my hips don't widen and give me a little waist? If none of that happens, I feel like what's the point in doing anything? Because I'll still be that ugly girl, regardless of whether I do become a doctor or not. Being a woman means constantly walking a tightrope between being invisible and being objectified. You've got to be nice, but not too nice. You've got to be attractive, but not too attractive. You've got to wear makeup, but not too much makeup. Media always seems to connect a woman's worth with her body. Our culture would like us to believe that girls exist to make boys confident in their masculinity. Bitch, whore, slut, such words have been deemed acceptable to call girls on a regular basis. And apparently, if you're joking, it's not only accepted, but also humorous. You're too skinny, you're too fat, too short, too tall, not pretty enough. No matter how hard you try, somebody will find a way to tear you down. They will find a way to make sure you know that you are simply not good enough. Recently, I was told by a stranger that I am too pretty to be involved in politics. Good thing I was blessed with a brain then. All it takes for a woman to be reduced to an object is a touch too much eyeliner. I wish people would think about what pressure they're putting on everyone. Not just teenage girls, but even older people. I watch my mom tear herself apart every day because her boobs are sagging and her skin is wrinkling. She feels she is ugly, even though she's amazing. But I do the same to myself. I know the girls on page 3 are starving themselves. I know the girls in adverts are airbrushed. I know beauty's on the inside, but I still feel like I'm not good enough. The day you called me, and I quote, typical dumb blonde white chick, you tried to squish me into that box. You say this as though it's a fact of truth, gesturing to all of me. Instantly, I feel the pressing need to defend my individuality. I begin to plan to prove myself to you and to the world into a little labeled box. I will print my jeans. I will wear thicker eyeliner. I will listen to hard rock and cuss just because I can. But if I do, I will simply be entering a new box, just as limited and small.
I think if you're going to be a powerful leader, you've got to be powerful and have a loud voice.
Again and again, female politicians are subjected to ridicule, criticism, and dismissal on the basis of their sex. I made sure I kept myself beautiful so someone would love me someday. So I could belong to someone someday. Because that's the most important thing a little girl could ever want. Right? The obsessive focus on girls' looks inserts the self-conscious of the watched, objectified woman into girls' internal narratives before they would have ever noticed it themselves.
It's more important for girls to be pretty. Girls are meant to be used as models, but boys are more clever, so they can get a different job.
Talking to a mixed class of 11-year-olds, I asked the pupils to guess how many countries in the world had a female leader. I assume they'd make a guess of around 60 or 70, allowing me to shock them with the actual figure. Then just 19. But the real shocker turned out to be the guesses themselves.
Less than 10%? About 9. 3%?
I asked them why. One boy replied as if a statement of fact.
I think men have more leadership than women. Men are better for being a boss because they'll put their foot down. I think most girls think that they can't be doctors because a doctor is a man and a nurse is a girl.
It feels a bit like a punch in the stomach every time I read about girls being told at such a young age that they are somehow inferior to their male peers. As if they are defective on the basis of sex alone. When I was 2 years old, I had a toy vacuum cleaner. At 3, I had a toy iron, an ironing board, and at 4, a toy oven. I could be anything when I grew up. As long as I was also pretty. Being a woman does not make me a chick. I'm sorry, but that is just ridiculous. When I become emotional, I am overlooked by the excuse of hormones. My protests are dismissed as cute, while others are described as bitchy, both putting us in labeled boxes. I am a woman, not a chick. But no matter how hard you try, somebody will find a way to tear you down. They will find a way to make sure you know that you are simply not good enough. But for my sake, I'm tearing your label of typical, dumb, blonde, white chick shit into pieces so I can throw them in your face and say, so what? I am who I am and you're welcome. So the next time you call me a typical, dumb, blonde, white chick, I will not apologize for your ridiculousness. because your labels are full of shit.